trying to get some carries yesterday after practice?
Some carries. What you mean?
When you were working with the guys on the field.
Oh, no, not carries, nah.
Speaking of, you saw Chad obviously playing fullback. What is it like seeing another lineman, I guess, getting that role, hitting somebody from a different capacity?
Opportunity, man. Love to see a guy, who's been working his butt off to find his position on the team, and he's just getting more and more opportunities. Alrighty. Nice.
How much have you learned in terms of this kind of limbo week, the week after the preseason, and you kind of, no one, I don't know about you, but no one wants to talk about Washington yet. You're just kind of focusing on yourselves. What is it like for you?
I mean, I'm talking about Washington. Nah,
Go ahead.
Nah, super excited though, man. I think this is, I call it like 0 week, where it's just time to grind. You kind of find what you're made of. You fine tune all the things. You figure out what you need to get better at in the next, now it's probably 12 days or whatever. But you just keep working, man. This is definitely the time to keep building on the foundation from training camp and preseason.
Do you think it feel different for you now going into this year, maybe than your other years here with the Giants? Whether the team feel,
super excited. I mean, this is the first week. Everybody's first, part of the season is always exciting. So we just want to kind of keep that momentum.
Given when the offense scores 30 points a game in the preseason, I know it's the preseason, but all your career here, it's been a struggle to score. Does that give the defense some fire that you might be pass rushing up?
Definitely. When you put up points and you go up in the first half, that's more opportunities to pass rush. So, we're licking our chops. We're excited.
Kayvon, obviously the other side of the ball, but you drafted the year before Tommy got here. Just regardless of what happens tomorrow, can you talk about what it's been like watching the Tommy DeVito experience here?
Man, it was dope. Him coming in when he did and winning those games definitely brought some fire to the team. Super, grateful and excited for his journey and excited to have been a part of it.
When you did the wrestling in the offseason, I'm curious, how long did it take you to kind of master some of those techniques you were learning?
Well, I wouldn't say anything is mastered, but I would definitely say, it took me about a month to start to, hone in on the technique, and then now it's taken another month to kind of translate it to football.
And now that you've been at it, have you able to see it kind of like translate to what you want to?
Definitely. And my movements, my techniques, my energy, for sure.
Who recommended that to you?
Nobody. I just kind of thought of it on my own.
What is I don't know if you want to pick a number, I'm going to pick a number. Could this be a top 5 defense, a top 3 defense? Like, how do you look at the ceiling for this defense? For the whole team, we're trying to win a Super Bowl. So I think, from the coaching staff, from the front office to all the way down, I think, we are all steams ahead on winning the Super Bowl. So super excited, super grateful for the opportunity. We're just going to keep working, taking it one day, 1 week, one game at a time.
You guys are going up against each other in practice, it's one thing, but when the pass rush has the success that it did against the Jets, did that make you, all three of you guys, or the whole group of you up front, kind of look around and be like, man, we can be something really special this year if we put our minds to it, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, really all through camp. I think the excitement, the energy is there because we all got personal goals. And I think the more we continue to gel together and face other teams and go through these battles and these trials and tribulations, we're going to continue to grow and,
Like you said a minute ago, it's preseason, it's optimism time, it's, the fun season. Do you feel like what you just said, winning the Super Bowl, is more realistic or making a deep playoff run is more realistic at this time this year than years past, or is that how you feel at this point every year?
Yeah, I feel like I'm on a winning team and we're a winning team every year, but obviously, the roster's different, the coaching staff's different, the energy's different. It's a new year. No year is the same in the NFL, so super excited about this one.
Take a few more.
I know you said you came up with wrestling on your own, but what did you see that made you think that could translate,
Making tackles, that's really it. It's not really nothing really super deep about it. I mean, wrestlers literally tackle people to the ground. Like, that's the whole goal. So it's like just learning, just seeing that the part of my game that I wanted to elevate was the finish. And that's kind of the start to a wrestling match.
So just kind of like just watching it?
Yes, just watching it. Yeah.
Is that better for pass rush moves or the wrestling? Is that better for pass rush moves or is that better for getting running backs to the ground?
Both. Running backs, quarterbacks, anybody who has the ball. I think it's understanding leverage and just translating, your eyes, your hips, your shoulders to the, attack point.